Oh, my name's Fox. I was like, name it Fox. Melinda is freaking badass. I don't know why. It's always the Spider-Man eyes that always get me. That looks so freaking cool. But this is the late episode 9 of Unicorn Warriors Eternal, and this is a really good one. All of them are really good. This one was really good. I didn't expect, because spoilers, I guess, they get sucked into the cosmic realm inside Sen's head. After the last fight, it looks like Merlin was possessed by the evil, which I guess Otto must have been possessed beforehand. They get sucked in. Sen apparently has been fighting there with Tony the Tiger for like 20 years. And like they're fighting giants and stuff, and it's really cool. And while this is all going on, there's also Idrid's having flashbacks to when he first met Melinda and like how they slowly started falling in love. It's pretty good. And like I feel like the whole bit where, because like I said way beforehand that like Melinda, who's Melinda now, the fusion of Emma and Melinda, is if she feels different, because she even kind of brings that up too when she's playing with Winston. Not well, like, you know, he's like acts like a dog. Like when playing with Winston, he goes, or she goes, like, I feel like I remember my stuff as like he says, I love you, Emma. He's like, I'm not Emma. I remember our past, but I remember so much more, and looks at Idrid kind of longingly. So she's still in love with Idrid, and I fully believe like that's a better relationship right there. But especially because at least seeing so far, at least this Melinda doesn't really treat Winston, I think, like more like a love character, more like just like someone she's kind of taking care of. Like, I don't know. That's at least how I kind of read that one. Also, it took me a minute to realize that, at least I'm pretty sure, the voice actors for, like, past Melinda, the original Melinda, I think is the voice of Azula from Avatar The Last Airbender. I'm listening to him, like, that sounds like Azula. So, I could just check that real quick. Voice of Melinda Unicorn. Voice of Melinda behind the scenes. Emma Fairfax, Melinda. She should have 2 voice actresses. Form Gray DeLise. Which I believe voices Ancient Egypt. Gray DeLise. Voice of Azula. Yep, Gray DeLise. All right, yeah, I was right. Yeah, she the voice of Melinda. She's also the voice of V's non-binary partner in Owl House. But but yeah, so there's that whole thing. This episode's a lot of action. Like, after everyone gets sucked into Seng's head, Idrid just goes shirtless in most of it, which I find like, all right. But like, he's very sad. Like, and I also really like how they kind of play it where original Idrid was very much more serious. And honestly, I think like kind of like what you think like Samurai Jack when he gets serious kind of thing, which is really funny with these guys as soldiers. Very serious, but like, you know, when he's in his new form, he's a lot more like emotional and stuff, which I like. Same thing with Melinda too. Everyone's all really angry and dark in the original form, and then they're lighter and like happier kind of in the next one in their newest form. And then you have I'm trying to think of the way of saying, like, then you have you know, like after they get sucked into this world, after saying it's like having to fight against the cosmic thing that went the evil that went into him, they have when they all meet up together, Sang is now 20 years older, and like he has like a knight and like an orange fire sword and all this stuff, riding a giant lion that Copernicus one tries to pet. The lion goes, and he just goes, woo! I'm like, yeah, that's kind of funny. I love the musical humor in this. But there is that. Let me see here. Melinda. Oh yeah, and like then let's see. Pretty much Rakashash, the Tony Tiger, and Merlin kind of figure out a way, are trying to see into the future, but it's not really working up to a point where eventually the giants break in. These giants, which are like the evil is possessing, I guess, because Melinda at one point possesses them with her magic, which is cool. And starts fighting them off. By then, she goes to face the evil in the cosmic realm, but when she gets there, she gets grabbed, and like she gets grabbed, and like I'll actually let me, and before I go to that part, like the whole bits with the flashbacks are big, because you see like when they first meet up, Merlin sees, oh shit, Idrid actually can hurt the evil with his sword. He should join our team. Melinda's like, no. Eventually, like even like at one point, Melinda like tries to convince Idrid, like, don't do it. Like, I lost all this stuff, and he's like, that's why I'm going to join. So I never lose anything else ever again and stuff like that. I'm like, all right. I love this guy. I love Idrid so much. Winston is also still annoying, but he's still annoying. He's still really annoying. He's like, ooh, he treats it more like a game with like all these, everyone dying and stuff, and that's why I'm just kind of like, But I will say, like, he's just, I don't really like him. I still don't like him. I like kind of just like his physical humor, though, because he's very cartoony now and stuff. But, yeah. But back to the main part. Oh, you're just flying around shirtless. I'm just like, they didn't have to make him shirtless, but it's funny that they did. But anyways, Melinda then goes to fight like the great evil, where one of the evil hands reaches out, grabs Melinda, and Merlin goes, this is what they were planning all along, and tears Melinda in half, pretty much ripping Melinda out of Emma, making Melinda get sucked into the soul of Melinda, getting sucked back into Copernicus, while Emma gets thrown through the cosmic realm and it back to Earth, where she slams through multiple buildings. I'm like, she probably should be dead from that if she's a regular human. And then this also cuts like one of like here's the thing, like, and if I streams or my videos and stuff like that, and like I bring up story stuff a lot of times. One trope that I really don't like is the hero wishing they didn't have powers or whatever, and then like it, like, oh, I don't want these powers, they've saved like hundreds of thousands of people or whatever, and it's just like, oh, my life would be better without them. I always hate that trope, especially, and then like Spider-Man 2 is the antithesis of that too, where like they lose their powers and then like they just try to live a normal life, but then like, all the shit still happens, and I don't know, I hate it. This one does this is kind of like that, but this is the one, like, I hate it because it hurts more. It hurts more. It's less the, I don't want to be a hero, and more along lines of, I want to be, and like, a lot of times this is usually how the trope will kind of end, but also, like, because it's usually done either in a dream sequence or whatever, but it's still, even if it's done correctly. Hold on, give me a minute. Sorry, back. But I'm trying to think. I can't even. My brain isn't working right now. I don't know why. I lost my train of thought. Let me get that back on trails. Oh, right. So, anyways, they're split in half, thrown in between, and like the trope of this, because I just hate that trope. But the flip side of that, where I hate it because it's like heartbreaking almost, is when the hero wants the power back to save people. And especially because of this, because Emma has shown some character development where Emma has not wanted anything to do with Melinda or like the Unicorns Eternal, stuff like that. Now, when she's separated, she's back to being just Emma. She goes like, I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be on Earth. I need to get back. They need me. I'm coming back. Like, she's going to try to get back there. She needs to get back there. They need her. Like, it's no longer like, she's gone. It's not my fight. She's like, no, they need me. And I love that. I love that 100%. That Emma is now like, yeah, no, we need to, like, I need to get back there. And I love it. And, like, it's heartbreaking also because, like, now it's like, how could she even get back? She doesn't have magic. She doesn't have her powers. And also, I just realized this show, like, if this is a limited series, like, there's still the whole thing with the, there's still the whole storyline thing with the not cultists, but the spiritualists who are supposed to be bodies for, like, Melinda and Sen and stuff. Like, what happened with them? Like, are they not gonna pop up again? Like, even, like, with a Fox lady, like, I don't know, maybe more stuff will be answered later. But, yeah, I'm just like, are we gonna get a season 2? Because I feel like there's some still storylines that could be brought up more. But, yeah, like, I'm legit interested, like, cow or moose. But I'm interested to see how it goes. Because, yeah, like, now, like, Emma's like, no, I need to be there. I need to be helping them. That is what we need to do. That's what I need to do. And now it's like, how is she going to get back? I love that. Because, like, and also, Sen already set up that, like, time in the cosmic realm is different from everywhere else. So, where it was only, like, maybe 10, 15 minutes that, maybe less, of, like, the evil going into Sen, it was 20 years for Sen and Rakasha fighting the evil in there. So the question is, like, if Emma gets back, what'll happen when she gets back? Will everyone be way older than they were now? And, like, it might actually help Winston get some character development. But, yeah, like, I don't know. It's interesting, and again, it's like heartbreak because I think of stuff like in the Gargoyle episode, especially like it's like Gargoyles and Batman. I think, especially when it's like they wish that, like, they never had their powers, or whatever, had a normal life, and then they get it, but then because of this, they lose their family. Like in Gargoyles, when Goliath did it, like I think there's no Goliath, or I think there is a memory Goliath, a different Goliath there, and he's like, wait, that's. No, and he tries to, like, convince, like, look, I'm a gargoyle. I'm one of you guys. Like tries to convince his family, but that's something he lost becoming human. Or because he never was a gargoyle in that timeline. And then similar with Batman, there was a whole episode where he didn't do Batman, but there was someone swinging around as Batman, and he's like, that's me. I have to, and, like, the memory stuff, it's, the trope is, that trope done really well is really good. And could be really heartbreaking. The one where, like, oh, and I hate it. But anyways, the bright variations of kind of a similar trope, but still, like, I prefer the one over the other. And, like, also Spider-Man 2 doesn't get a pass because, like, even though at the very, well, he eventually did want to get his powers back. That was after, like, letting the city go to hell and, like, seeing, like, an emergency thing go back and he's eating a hot dog. Like, well, not my fault. I gotta just me. Screw all those other people who are going to be dying, even though I should be trying to help them. But whatever. Or trying to somehow get my powers back. But whatever. Yeah, this is great. I love this a lot. I love Melinda's design so much, especially when she goes just full black with the white eyes. It's really great. But thank you for watching videos. Hope you enjoy this. This is great. And we will. See you later. Honestly, like, each episode ends with such a good cliffhanger. I want to see what the hell is going to happen next.